welcome back to Faith Nation. This is George. You know, we as guys, we have a hard time sometimes, not only opening up, like that's definitely a thing. Guys have a hard time opening up and everything, um, but also a hard time expressing a need for compassion sometimes. That is, we can sit here in a room, us guys, and nip at each other and attack each other on just about every premise or front, um, and insult each other and everything. And uh, sometimes what we need to grow as human beings is compassion. And what I mean by that is you'll get stuck in your ruminating thoughts. And I do this too. I'm not saying I don't at all, but you get stuck in your ruminating thoughts about all the bad things happening in your life. There's definitely that kind of person, I think, and all that person really needs is compassion to lift them out of it. In fact, between like doing all the hard shit that we do as Faith Nation, and and a need for compassion, uh, it's definitely more important to have compassion than that's what I'm saying is compassion helps you grow more than doing anything hard or difficult or going through some man shit sometimes. That is, we need compassion just as much as we need the man shit sometimes, if not more. Um, so that's really important to have compassion for each other as men, and it's definitely an underrated topic that a lot of people like. Like a man will like wave a white flag, never. In other words, because like what I mean is, a man will never wave a white flag saying that he needs compassion or mercy or something, or that he'll surrender or something, because he's a man and he keeps his feelings to himself and everything. Um, he's never going to express the weakness or something of having of having a need for compassion. He's never going to want to feel like he especially does it. Um, and I think as Faith Nation, we need to understand that like all of us need compassion, all of us need love, from other human beings and from God. And I'll get to God in a minute, but all of us need to feel loved by others, and as insofar as we also go through all this hard shit, which makes us feel unloved. That is, I think of military guys and like cops and everything, and uh, people doing construction work, and like that's some hard shit. That's some hard shit they do. I don't do any of those things, but that's some hard shit that they do. And at the same time, like some of that shit is good for growth, but like in order to grow as a human being, sometimes that hard shit can weigh you down and burden you. In other words, the real way I think human beings grow, in general, is through compassion and being compassionate to others. Like if you help out somebody like at one moment of the day, that's gonna change their life forever. You just have no idea how that could get them out of their spiral of negative thoughts or ruminations over their alcohol problems or their marriage problems or whatever it is. Excuse me. So that's all I'm saying is that like it's really important for our growth as men to receive and give compassion. Um, and you know, I was thinking also that the truth about compassion is that sometimes not like openly being spread around in the world, and that's what anybody knows. Anybody knows that it's not openly being spread around in the world. And it's very much a favoritism type game where like only certain favorite people get compassion where other people really don't. Don't let this discourage you. Always turn to God for compassion in those times when it's difficult to get compassion from the world. Always turn to God and realize that the world like seldom ever loves people sometimes. Don't expect that love from the world. Like Jesus even says that Jesus says that you don't belong to the world. You are a child of God. Uh, so as Faith Nation, all I'm saying is 2 points tonight. One, as men, and like when do we get compassion from women? Sometimes women can be like real uppity and bitchy, and so sometimes we don't get compassion from women at all. It's very important to be compassionate to each other, and as men, you never know whose day you'll help out by being compassionate. Don't see it as a weakness, and always, even if you're having a tough time receiving or asking for compassion, always turn to God for, is the second point. Always turn to God for compassion, because divine compassion is even more special than the worldly compassion that we get from each other. So always focus on God and don't focus on the world. That's what anybody knows about Christianity sometimes. So, yeah, that's all I really had to talk about tonight. Leave us a like, leave us a comment, tell us what you think. Just remember to be compassionate. You never know whose day you're gonna help out by being loving and nice. Even when it is sometimes perceived as a weakness, or even when like um, yeah. So definitely consider my words and think about it, and leave us a comment and tell us what you think about the idea of how compassion helps us with our growth more than all the hard bullshit that we go through. So there you have it. Thank you, everybody, and good night, and God bless.